We all love to dream that we have the money to buy $1 million home. We meet the buyers who can do just that.
Blown away by the space in here.
From sweeping views.
Wow, this place is amazing. Look at that view.
It's just so beautifully done. It's like a fairy tale.
To complete luxury.
Oh, I love it. This ocean view is amazing to wake up to every day.
These homes have it all.
And there's more.
Our buyers have the money, know exactly what they want,
It's made for what we need.
and are ready to spend big.
Wow, are you
Kidding me?
Wow.
My role is to find these house hunters their ultimate dream home.
Today, we meet Pamela and William, who are looking for an entertainer's dream home in Sherman Oaks.
I want to have like a room to entertain, like a party room or like a family room. As a kid, my parents threw these epic St. Patrick's Day parties, so I'd kind of like to match that.
I'll be showing them 3 distinct properties, each with their own unique style. Will I be able to find a home that checks all the boxes?
This is like incredible.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Farrell. Today, we're in Sherman Oaks, California with Pamela and William. They're looking for an expansive home where they can work, play, have family, friends, and clients. Will they find everything they're looking for today all under one roof? Come along and find out. Pamela and William own a PR firm, and they're looking to start working from home. They're on the hunt for a property with suitable office space while also being an entertainment hub for their clients.
We have an office right now in Beverly Hills, but we think we can just have it out of home instead of having to go back and forth between Beverly Hills and Sherman Oaks.
We could have our clients come to us, and since so many of them are actually in this area, it's centrally located, it's convenient for them, and it's really convenient for us.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
Well, hello to William and Pamela, and welcome to Sherman Oaks, California. So what are some things you'd like to find in this home, Pamela?
I need a big kitchen. I'm a cook. I love to cook. I love eating out as well, but I love to cook. That's like my getaway. That's my comfort zone. So I want a big kitchen, Jennifer.
How about in the outdoor spaces? Are there things you're looking for in particular?
We love pools.
Yes.
We love pools. Where I grew up in Hawaii, we had an Olympic-sized pool. So if we have a pool that's big enough for me to swim laps, that's a great way to get cardio done. But also, I'd like to have a jacuzzi, too.
So where is our budget comfort zone?
Our budget comfort zone would be between 5 to 7 million.
Well, who knows what we're going to see today, because I have 3 fabulous homes. The first one that we are at today is 8,700 square feet. It has 7 bedrooms, 8 baths, a guest house, and a pool. It's a Hacienda-style traditional home. Are we ready to see inside house number 1?
We are.
Let's go in.
One of the unique attributes about this house is the Spanish Mediterranean architecture. There are 7 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms in the main house. There's 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom in the guest house. The lot is 21,000 square feet, which is just under half an acre.
We step into this formal sitting room, which is one of many cozy spaces here in the house where you can be entertaining clients, hanging out with friends, and your family when they come home from college. How are you feeling as we step in here?
Wow, it's beautiful. The colors are so vibrant.
I love this architecture. It's just very Southwest, very Spanish, Hacienda. I was very surprised that it looked really vintage, even though it's a recent construction.
The fireplace is fabulous. Hand-painted tile, hand-scraped hardwood floors.
I just love the spaciousness of everything.
You'll find high ceilings throughout the house. We have our 2-story foyer as we walk in with the beautiful staircase. In fact, let's cross back through because since you are going to be working from home, I would love to show you the study. This is my favorite room in the house. This library study just says heritage and coziness and intimacy to me. There is an office here, so we have an office and this study, which means if you do decide you want to have separate office spaces, this could absolutely be one.
It is amazing. I do love the rich woods. I love a beautiful library.
It's a great place to meet clients, especially because it has that intimate setting.
I think it's just so cozy, just an intimate setting. And if you just want to sit back and relax and read, that's a great place.
We are here in the kitchen where I believe everything you said you wanted is here.
What I love best about the kitchen was that gorgeous island with all the burners on top. One of my go-to recipes is 5-way Cincinnati chili. You have lots of things going at the same time, and it's right there. It's definitely a cook's dream to have a kitchen like that.
As we look around, you want to entertain people. We've got the room for it. There's a breakfast nook that seats 6, the dining room that's the formal space that seats 14, and then there's also a casual dining area in the game room as well. Now, if you're going to be doing all this entertaining, have the family, have the clients, you're going to need a place just for yourselves. The primary suite here is amazing. This primary suite has everything you could want. It has the gorgeous fireplace here in the bedroom, has a huge walk-in closet, the largest balcony I have ever seen off of a primary bedroom. And then there is a home gym. There is the bath suite with the jetted tub and a massive walk-in shower. It really is everything you could ask for, but it still feels intimate and cozy in here.
It's gorgeous. I mean, having this big of a shower and a beautiful jet stream bath, and it's just open a fireplace. It's cozy, but it's so spacious. And look at this.
I know, it's great. The balcony is perfect for me to do my forms training on. It's like, yeah, I could be training out there.
Overlooking the outside balcony, it's just, it is stunning. It is stunning.
Step into your own private entertaining oasis here, where of course we have a swimming pool. That was top on your list.
I love this. What do you think, honey?
I'm breathless. It's just, it is amazing.
One of the things I love in this backyard space is you have these walls of ficus that are 20 feet high. So you really have this sense of a private enclave.
It's an escape. It's, you know.
I think with the acreage here, it just really feels like we have our own, like, getaway.
My favorite part of the outdoor space in house number 1 probably would be that guest house. Along with my kids that can stay there or possibly even live there for a while because it's a guest house. We have relatives on the East Coast. It would just be a perfect amalgamation because you wouldn't have to go to a hotel.
What do you think it costs here in Sherman Oaks?
It's got to be a little bit out of our range that we had quoted, so maybe it's a little more than 7. I don't know.
It's just too good to be true, so I'm going to go a little bit more than 7.
Well, here's what's too good to be true. It's $6 million.
Wow. Wow.
Which this is a lot of house in Los Angeles for $6 million.
I thought this was actually going to be over 10 million, and 6 is like, that's a great. I'm like ready to drop down now, but we've got more houses to look at.
We have 2 more properties to see. Will Pamela and William find their dream Sherman Oaks home? Stay tuned. Today, we're looking at 3 luxury properties for our couple, Pamela and William, in Sherman Oaks, California. House number 1 was a Hacienda-style home that had a very unique architectural style and vintage detailing.
I love this architecture. It's just very Southwest, very Spanish, Hacienda. It looked really vintage, even though it's a recent construction.
I wonder what our couple will think of the style of this next house, which is completely different.
This is obviously much more contemporary. It is a new build with almost 8,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 8 baths. And we're gonna start on this first level because this has an entirely separate office that has an elevator to the main house.
So we are in Sherman Oaks, California, south of Ventura Boulevard. We are just below famous Mulholland Drive. This is what we call vertical living. 5 stories, but really you're living in 3 levels.
This, I think, would be the perfect office space for you. It's got lots of room. We have different areas, although it's all one open space. Because of the L shape, it gives you places where you can sort of tuck away from each other.
Even though you're busy, you still want to have a little separateness. Sometimes you're with clients or a private meeting or even a phone call. I really like that. I don't see a lot of layouts like house number 2 with that type of office.
I could definitely see myself working here, especially with that fountain going. It would lull me into like a calmness and no stress.
We have arrived from our fancy elevator here on the main level, and I can't stop looking at this gorgeous view because we are surrounded by windows everywhere. We have very intimate seating areas. We've got a couple different living areas here, and then the great dining room area, but it's the view and the balcony that really draw your attraction.
It's really cool. It's like when you feel about like your fantasy of the house in the hills, this is kind of like fits that dream. Like, I can just totally see parties because there's even like a walk space out there with the balcony.
Yeah.
You know, I just heard the words fantasy and dream all in one sentence describing this home, which is interesting because you said you were looking for a more traditional home, and yet I can see your eyes sparkling here.
Well,
tell me about that.
Sometimes you change your mind. No.
There you go. You wanted a big island, I give you a big island. So many beautiful touches in this space. It is very open, very roomy.
I love it, Jennifer. Big sink, like you said, a gorgeous island, so much room, and just seeing the view. I love to cook anyways, but it inspires you to keep making up new recipes. That wraparound balcony, oh my God. I've never seen anything like it. And house number 2 is pretty.
It's incredible. It's very cool, yeah.
I think I just heard you say, whoa, right?
Yeah.
Because, whoa, you have never seen a bedroom like this. It is 2 stories, and above here is a loft-style bath suite.
The tub, that standalone tub, it's like your own private floating spa. I mean, what could be better than that? That's like a commercial right there.
I think if you're gonna have a bathroom that's just gonna live up to all your fantasies of pampering, and she likes to put the Pam in pampering, is that kind of a suite.
It is definitely a jaw dropper here. With 2 stories of glass overlooking the hills, it feels like you're in a treehouse here.
I have no words.
What a cool spot to be entertaining your family, your friends, and of course your clients. So how are you feeling up here?
This is like incredible. It almost feels like it's its own separate living space. Yeah, the pool, I mean, granted, it's not as big as the other one in house number 1, but I mean, I love the sunken hot tub.
You know what's fun about this space is the way this is designed right here, it gives you a sense of intimacy. So there's this cute little pocket here for private entertaining. And then when you go around the corner and you've got that jaw-dropping view, it's suddenly like, wow. So you got coziness and then you have endlessness.
I'm really digging this. I didn't think we were gonna like anything so contemporary, but this is really, really cool.
It's like something out of a movie.
Yeah.
Which is perfect for, being in Los Angeles.
What do you think this costs here in the hills?
Our budget's like between 4 and 7, so I'm thinking this is probably like 8.
I'm gonna
8 mil.
This is $6,450,000.
Oh, wow. The price here for house number 2, it's just like, I can't believe these are hitting our sweet spots.
This could be swaying me towards this. It's pretty amazing. Really excited about house number 2, but I'm excited about house number 3 because these houses keep surprising us.
Coming up, we look at a mid-century home that has a contemporary spin and amazing entertaining areas.
We have the sunken hot tub, we have the lap pool, barbecue. Oh, and did I mention the view?
Will this be the house Pamela and William will fall in love with? Stay tuned. Welcome back to our $1 million house hunting adventure with Pamela and William in Sherman Oaks, California. The first option was a hacienda-style home that blew our couple away.
Wow, it's beautiful. The colors are so vibrant.
I love this architecture. It's just very Southwest, very Spanish.
Then house number 2 was a more contemporary style spread across 5 stories and boasting some incredible architectural features.
You have never seen a bedroom like this. It is 2 stories. Above here is a loft-style bath suite. It is definitely a jaw-dropper here.
I have no words.
But could the style of this next house be exactly what our couple's looking for? Let's find out.
All the houses have been beautiful so far, so I'm kind of excited to see what we got planned here.
I'm glad you're excited because you said you wanted traditional. I wanted to show you modern. And so now I'm going to show you a mid-century modern. So it is a balance of the traditional 1950s and 60s architecture that was so famous in this area with that contemporary spin. So this home has been kept in a lot of its original traditional feel. Are you ready to go inside?
Yes.
We're ready.
We are in the coveted Upper Royal Oak section of Encino, California. We're just shy of 5,000 square feet, all on one level. We are 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths with a family room, beautiful pool and spa, and the highlight of this is the amazing view.
This is like a perfect entertainment house. People will come here, and I can just imagine my clients going, oh my God, this is just like 1970s, 60s type of like vibe.
Southern California is known for its mid-century modern architecture. We have such beautiful examples here, and this is certainly a beauty.
The details were like original details. This house has got so much character with it. It's like stepping into a time machine.
So now we are in the informal sitting room where you can sit there by the travertine fireplace, stay cozy, look at not only the beautiful pool views, but also your gorgeous views of the mountains.
The windows, the huge windows bring in so much light.
And yet, because of the way the greenery surrounds the property and then that you're looking out over the world instead of neighbors, you have such seclusion here.
It feels like we've got a window on the world here.
We're going to go check out the colorful kitchen inspired by Mondrian. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
This kitchen is so much fun.
I love the colors. It's just, they're so vibrant and they're fun, and it's definitely a throwback, but I guess I dig the vibe. It's just, it works for me, yeah.
I think dig is the perfect adjective for this vibe. It's so cool.
And even though this island may be a little smaller, I just love the stainless steel. I love the look of it, the feel. So the trade-off is not a big trade-off for me. And I do like the counter space because I could see all my ingredients put there and then go right to work here, and then I have this right behind me. Everything is just right in the right place, and I really like the look of it. Again, it just gives you the feeling of the past, but bringing in the present.
This is great. The kitchen's so open, and it goes into the dining area, which also goes to the pool. So like, you know, on a hot summer day, we have the door slit open and stuff like that, pool parties.
This space is cozy and intimate, but with the high ceilings and the glass corner here, it's so bright and airy.
The primary suite in house number 3 was like beyond our wildest dreams. It's just so spacious.
The bath suite is so cool with the sunken tub, with the outdoor atrium. It's just the best of mid-century modern.
I feel that it has everything that I would want. I know we're still considering everything, but this has so many things that I would just really love to have in our home.
Now, this house is the smallest of our 3, but 5 bedrooms. One of those bedrooms is very large, so it could become the office, and then that still gives you a bedroom for each of your children and your primary suite. So, would that still work?
It sounds like it would work. I mean, you would have the 3. We can make it work.
Talk about your own private oasis. We have the sunken hot tub, we have the lap pool, we have outdoor entertaining areas, barbecue. Oh, and did I mention the view?
It's very zen back here, and like you said, you feel so far away, even though neighbors are somewhere, you don't hear it, you really just hear the nature.
We are literally hearing the wind in the trees, the chimes chiming. It is very peaceful, very beautiful. You keep talking about entertaining your clients. So could a PR firm have great pool parties back here with the clients?
I think our firm could have amazing pool parties back here. It'll probably be the talk of the whole industry.
What do you think this house costs with that unbelievable view?
Oh my gosh, now I'm starting to like think pricing wise.
9 over 9?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I would think, I mean, I'm just saying in a nutshell, Jennifer, I would think it would be like between 9 and 10 at least.
Well, we are in a very special pocket here, and you are catching this house at just the right time. It is on the market for $5.5 million.
Oh my gosh.
Which is actually at the bottom of your budget.
Wow.
I don't know what to say.
This is a big decision, huge decision. This is not just where you're going to be living, it's where you'll be working. So I want to give you some time to talk, and then when I come back, it is time to pick your home.
We've now seen all of the houses in Sherman Oaks, California. When we return, we'll discover which way Pamela and William will go with their big decision. Stay tuned. Welcome back to our $1 million house hunt in Sherman Oaks, California. House number 1 was a Hacienda-style build that showcased some amazing Mediterranean-style detailing.
I love this. What do you think, honey?
I'm breathless. It is amazing.
House number 2 was a 5-story modern masterpiece that had a one-of-a-kind layout.
It is definitely a jaw dropper here. With 2 stories of glass overlooking the hills, it feels like you're in a treehouse here.
I have no words.
Our last house was mid-century style with a contemporary flair. It offered an amazing outdoor retreat, perfect for entertaining.
I think our firm could have amazing pool parties back here. It'll probably be the talk of the whole industry.
I've given our couple some time to discuss all of the options. So let's see what their big decision is.
Let's go to the first house.
Okay.
So what did you like about the first house?
Well, it was lovely, and it was spacious, and there's a lot of things that we're looking for, but I just still don't know, William, if Mediterranean is my style, just the feel of it. It was still beautiful.
I really loved the spaciousness of it. It was huge. And for Hacienda, it actually had, the high ceilings were great. Everything was opened up.
I love the kitchen. I also love the library and the table and all the settings. So, I mean, those are definitely things, those are pluses.
Okay, number 2. The thing that was really cool about number 2 for me was just the multi-levels.
Yeah, and the outdoors with the barbecue and the pool.
The deck, yeah, it was the rooftop pool.
And now we're here.
This one is
Number
like,
3.
well, this house, it's nostalgic to me because it reminds me of growing up.
And I've always loved original furnishings. I just always, so much of it is the original with the fabric, with the wood paneling, the things that I grew up with, but also things that I had watched. It just seems like it's just very nostalgic, but also the view. I love all of them, so we need to make a decision.
I think
we're on the same page.
I am dying to know what you're thinking, because when we started this day, we saw 3 very different homes, and I am dying to hear. Tell me what you've been sitting here talking about.
Well, it's been a hard decision because all 3 homes were amazing. It has so many of the things that we were looking for in all 3 houses. So making a decision has been hard.
Tell me, first of all, what were you saying about house number 1?
The high ceilings, it's so spacious. We love the kitchen. I love a good library and the tables and the woods.
It had a guest house and the pool, and so I just can totally picture us having these wide open, amazing parties there. It was like the perfect party space.
So tell me what you're thinking about house number 2.
House number 2 is the perfect modern contemporary fantasy, like we said, dream. You just can't even believe this exists. I'm still going back to that floating bathtub where you're just like, take me away. Also the outdoors, the patio. There's room, there's little nooks for people to party, our clients, family.
And then house number 3, tell me what you're thinking.
I'm just, when I have a lot to say, I'm speechless. This is just incredible. It's nostalgic. I love the original furnishings, the panels, the woods, even though it's one level. It's just everything you're walking, like step by step, it's like walking into more Zen.
Okay, Pamela, William, which home did you choose?
We chose house number 3.
House number 3, fabulous choice.
I feel good. I feel like this was the right decision with what our lifestyle is going to be and with our clients. I think it really suits us to have a house with character, I think.
Well, I am so happy to see the glowing grins on your faces. Let's call the agent. It is time to make an offer.
All right, yes.
Congratulations to Pamela and William. They found their dream home here high in the hills. Tune in next time for more $1 Million House Hunters. I'm Jennifer Farrell. We'll see you then.